Connecticut woman is locked in a legal battle as to who can be a member of a political party in this state and whether you can vote for the party of your choice. Its constitutionality is being called into question as the case moves to the state's highest court as well as the federal courts. Chief political correspondent Mark Davis joins us live with the details on this. Mark.
Hi, Ann. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. This story is happening in a small Connecticut town but has statewide implications. Jane Miller and her husband Larry run a successful business out of their home, and for 4 years she served on the local school board, elected as a Republican. 2 years ago, local Republicans decided not to endorse her for another term. Town Democrats said, "Run with us." She re-registered as an unaffiliated voter and did. She lost. Then re-registered as a Republican because she wants to vote in the Connecticut Republican presidential primary in April. But the local Republican Registrar of Voters has kicked her out of the party, making her remain an unaffiliated voter.
Shocked and stunned that it could be done to anyone, not only in Connecticut, but in the United States.
The registrar is using a law passed in 1909 that allows the expulsion from a political party for being disloyal. A Superior Court judge has upheld the registrar, who declined comment because of the litigation. Jane is being represented by former Democratic Secretary of the State, Susan Beiswitz.
This 9-60 law that's been on the books for years is very clearly unconstitutional.
The legal challenge is being quickly bumped up to the state Supreme Court. And this week, the current Secretary of the State asked the General Assembly to repeal the law. But the Republican Party establishment is strongly supporting the action, saying that Miller is trying to play in both parties at the same time and could jeopardize Republican Party election strategy in the town.
She has run for office as a Democrat. She and her husband are the second biggest donors to Brookfield Democrats.
It's like being the GM for the Yankees and the head of scouting for the Red Sox.
It's my intent that this doesn't happen to anyone else in this state.
Because 2 men in her town did the same thing and were allowed to re-register as Republicans, this is now before the federal courts. Back at Town Hall in Brookfield, the first selectman tells me that the town has received a bill for $21,000 for legal expenses for defending the Republican registrar. The first selectman told me today he's not going to pay it. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.